Guys, we are here today with Telitha, one of our current residents who is fixing to graduate at the end of the month. And we just kind of wanted to give y'all an update just about her walk with the Lord while she's been in the program and just some of the really cool stuff that He has done while she has been here. So Telitha, share a little bit about what the Lord has done in your life.
A lot. A lot. When I came here, I needed a lot of medical help. I needed dental work. I was very anxious about getting a job because of my age plus the dental issues that I had. And but God is so faithful.
He is. He is.
So when it came to getting a job, the first job I actually got to apply for, I got, and He continued to keep me there despite some possible changes, and has got me promoted to assistant manager. So I'm very excited about my new role. Also, I think I waited for everything in this program, but God gave me more than what I ever thought.
And it's hard to wait whenever.
It is, but He must have had a lesson in there for me, because with each step, even the girls were like, "You got your house before you got your car." But I got my car, and it's an ideal car for me, and I got my house, and it's the right house for me. And I had rented an apartment that was in a very bad neighborhood, but it was what I thought I could get into, and it fell through after 2 months of me thinking I had that apartment. It fell through, and that's a month and a half before I'm going to graduate, and I am panicked.
Of course.
The same day I prayed about it, I texted the people that I knew from here that had gotten houses from other people, and I received a phone call back from a friend, and went and looked at a house that her landlord had, and it was perfect. Aww. The minute I walked in, I knew this is what God had planned for me. I'm the lucky recipient of Dobby. We all know this. Aww. That is a blessing for me beyond belief, and this house allowed Dobby a big yard.
Oh, so Dobby is our emotional support pet at Patsy's place, but she gets to go live with Telitha whenever she graduates the program. So
yes, so very excited about that. That's another miracle from God for me. Also, my family and me, I believed when I started this program that the one relationship I could never restore would be the relationship with my mom. We've had difficulty since I was a child. I mean, I remember when we didn't, but it was like way before teenage. Mm-hmm. After that it was just all... And I really thought that was a relationship that on both sides, that we had too much hurt from both sides, and that it would never be able to be restored the way it was. But this year at Christmas, my mom sent me the first gift I probably got since I was 10 years old from her. And it was 2 boxes of things. Aww. 2, beautifully crocheted items for my house when it was to come, which was way early at that point. Now, they're going to come in handy. My children, I had a constant relationship with them, and they love me regardless. But they have pride in me now.
Oh, and that's a big deal.
Yes, and so they're no longer having to worry about whether I'll be in jail, or whether I may not make it, or whether I'm cold out on the street. Now they know that I am secure. And it was a gradual stage throughout the program. There was a point when I first started, I could kind of hear it in their voices. It was like, "Okay, Mom, you should really do this," but they really didn't believe I would.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through, they're like, "You're really doing it." And now they're just so proud of me. They will all be at my graduation.
Yes.
So I'm very excited about that. My 3 grandbabies will be there.
Oh.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
I can't wait to meet them.
Yes, they're wonderful.
So tell us about your driver's license. I know that's been another huge monumental thing in the program.
I have never had a driver's license. I am 53 years old and...
Never?
Never.
Wow.
Not ever. Driven a little bit, but not much, and mostly country roads and stuff like that. At one point, I did apply for a permit, and it was when we lived in D.C., and I was probably 22 years old. But I got scared, and I didn't finish it. So when I went, it took a lot of steps to get my driver's license, a lot of practice. A lot of people poured into me during that time because I had never driven. This is a bigger town than I'm used to, and I was nervous. I failed my first test horribly. I mean, horribly. But then instead of being discouraged, the program just seemed to step right in. And they went to all the lengths of finding people, even you, Chantel, that rode with me and gave me advice and helped me. You really helped me with standing in front of the car. I'm just going to say that was a big help. That was a huge help.
That was a God thing. It was not a Chantel knowledge thing, I don't think.
So, but a lot of people came forward. The lady from the DOT, she helped me with my mirrors a lot. And it was just little things that I needed help with, and mostly confidence. I cannot thank Miss Leslie enough because she rode with me the most, and I think I almost killed us once.
Oh, no.
So, she was very gracious about it. Like, don't do that again. But I passed. I have my driver's license now. I did have my car 2 months before my graduation, before my driver's license, but I do have my driver's license now. I'm able to drive myself back and forth to work, to church and events, and I'm very excited about that. I pick out my furniture for my house today.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very excited there. I've got some things at the house. I was blessed with a table from Deborah and chairs that are perfect for my house.
Good.
So it's coming together.
Good.
Everything God, my program was a little different. Like, God was right there from the beginning of me even noticing that I needed a program. You know, I got saved and came back from the prayer and giving myself to God and found a Patsy's Place brochure on top of my bunk. And I'm in Hunt County. Like, that's down south. And I don't know how that brochure ended up there except for God. But the minute I saw it, I knew.
Yeah.
And this is prior to prison. This is like, I'm not even at prison yet. And I told everybody in my dorm that day that that's where I was going to go. That's what I was going to do. And God's been faithful to His promise all the way through.
That's great.
And I felt that recently in getting close to graduation. I've just been reminded continually in Scripture and in prayers and in things that He is faithful to His promise.
He is.
Very faithful to His promise. And this program, He works in this program. Like, I'm watching some of the younger girls now and seeing them, the light come on, the change that they start to make. This little, it's like you come in, you're scared, you don't know, and then all of a sudden something clicks and you just see God pouring into them. They all come out and say things and they don't even know why they're saying it, and it's so God. It's amazing to watch. I think that's my favorite thing about this stage is watching the girls come in.
And just seeing them get what we got when we were
Yes,
we were new.
So exciting. I'm watching Jasmine right now, and I'm just like, wow.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay, well, we just wanted to come on here and just share with y'all what the Lord does through this program for the women that we get to serve here.